Hi, I'm Tricia Rose Stone. I am a spiritual and empowerment life coach, and I'm going to be talking to you today about Jillian Turecki's book, It Begins With You. I work a lot with women who are seeking relationships, and so I'm always looking for things I can share with my clients that will help them navigate this terrain of finding a partner and being happy in the relationship they find. So before I get into the nuts and bolts of what I took out of the book, I want to share a little bit about the overarching theme. You can imagine from the title, It Begins With You. It's actually very freeing and uplifting because we have the power to be happy within ourselves, to understand ourselves, to develop a strong self-care practice. We can use that powerful knowledge to attract a healthy partner and have a much better shot at a great relationship, because it all begins with us. Like, we're not powerless waiting to be picked. We have the power to create the foundation to attract the love that we seek, and then to show up as that version of ourselves. So now I'm going to get into a few of the things that stood out to me. The first one is she talks a lot about emotional triggers and how they are a response to the story we tell ourselves. The book is filled with case studies and her client work, but a very persistent common theme is knowing your triggers, because you will experience them. They will come up in the relationship. She talks a lot about being aware of the triggers, being able to work through them on your own and in the relationship, and being aware of that story you're telling yourself when you're being triggered. I will be directing clients to that work in this book very specifically because it's a very strong process of understanding the story and working with it. The next one is a commitment to building self-awareness as a foundation for growth. And it can't be overstated how important self-awareness is. I love about Jillian, she was a yoga teacher for many years before she became a coach. So she has a vast knowledge of different types of yoga, breath work, movement. And at the very end of each chapter, she suggests different yoga and meditation techniques to help clients work through the issue of the chapter. So I love this because I think going into it with a strong foundation of self-care and self-awareness will be a huge win for yourself, and then in the relationship, not abandoning the self-care practice and using it because it's going to help the relationship thrive. The next one is very practical. I'm directing my clients to chapters in this book on communication and vulnerability. She shares specific examples of clients who are not communicating, and she teaches them how to communicate and how vulnerability is the secret to a happy, fulfilling relationship. And knowing when to be vulnerable. Is the person worthy? Because on the other side, there are examples where women are in relationships they shouldn't even be in. It's knowing if the person you're dealing with is worthy, and then being able to be vulnerable and communicate are both connected. And then the last one I'm going to talk about today is the overarching theme of the relationship with yourself is a direct line to the relationship you have to others. Instead of seeing it as separate, she brings it together, and it becomes very clear by the end of the book that when you have that loving relationship with yourself, you are going to have it with others. It's not separate, it's not compartmentalized. And so the way you feel about yourself is reflected in your relationships, especially your intimate relationships. I highly recommend this book. I'm going to put the link in my notes on where to buy it. And also, I have a lot more information in a blog post I'll be linking as well. And for my clients, future clients, I will be referencing certain areas, and I'll also be directing you to read it. I give my clients homework, specific things I think will help them move faster in the process of getting to where they want to go. And there are many kernels of wisdom here. So I want you to take a look at the blog post, reach out to me, If you'd like to learn more about the work I do specifically with women who are wanting to get from here to here, and over here is the person who is attracting the relationship that you deeply want and deserve. I hope to see you again, and click to subscribe, follow me on YouTube, TikTok, and reach out to me directly at triciarosestone.com. Have a great day, and I'll be back again soon. Take care. Bye.